Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex, and to find out much more about me and how to book a session with me, I'll leave all that information in the description box below. And then if you would like to book a personalized reading, you can also visit me on Etsy at Advice by Alex as well. Today is Saturday, July 15th. 2023. I want to thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. And this reading is going to be for the weekly angelic messages for the week of July 16th through July 23rd, 2023. Yay! That is quite exciting and things like that. So that is awesome. Awesome sauce. And things like that. So yay. But otherwise, hopefully you are doing well and that you're having a wonderful, fabulous week and things like that. Today has been a good day. It has been quite rainy here in the afternoon, as they predicted it would be. But that is there. But that is fun. I'm also wearing my tie-dye shirt today. My sister made it for me and things like that. And it was very nice. It turned out really well, actually. I'm very liking this shirt. It's going to be one of my new favorite shirts, actually. So, but let us go ahead and get started with the reading and stuff like that. And then let's start by lighting our candle here. If you have one, you can also light one as well. We ask that we're surrounded in God's white light, and we ask that this candle send us healing energy and to be able to clear, balance all of our chakras. And so it is. Amen. Alright. And let's go ahead with the sage here. We're almost done with the sage. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and clear away all the negative energy that we have in and around us. I can especially feel some heavy energy around the third eye. So we'll focus some around the third eye. We ask that all negative energy go into the white light of God for healing and transmutation. We only accept love, peace, joy, and happiness in this home or wherever we are at and within our lives. We ask that anything that no longer serves us to be released for the greatest and higher good. Let me grab the cards here. as you guys know, this is the infamous lesson card. Next time Hay House has a card sale, I will definitely want to get some more cards and stuff like that. We're going to clear this deck as well. And one final clear, and we should be good with this one. I already tell that the third eye is a little bit better for this week. Okay. All right. Alrighty, so let us get in here into the reading and things like that. So remember, this is going to be for the weekly angelic messages for the 16th through the 23rd. If you can believe that, we're going into the end of July already. And this will be the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. Alright. So let's see what we have in store for this week. So what does everybody need to know for the week of July 16th through the 23rd, 2023? What does everybody need to know? Next week will be an energy portal too. Wow. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of an interesting week this upcoming week because of the fact of the cards that we have that are coming up and things like that. So we have the first card here that we have is Shine. So what the angels are really saying when I am tuning into the energies of this week is that it's all about living your joy through freedom. So, and as you guys know, this is all about letting go of the past. Letting go of any hurt, allowing yourself to go with the flow, be joyous, be happy, just allowing yourself to be your most authentic self and things like that. So that is your one of the main messages that was actually coming through, and one of the messages that I was receiving through this as well. And I do feel like with this card also is that we're going to be getting a lot of downloads for this week and how to move forward and things like that. I feel like we've been afraid of moving forward, and it's been holding us back because of the fear of the what ifs. And it's all about letting go of those fear of the what ifs and things like that for this week. And it's just all about knowing that the spotlight is on you to be able to change that for this week. So I always think of the camera when I see this card. My guides always show me a camera like pointing at you, and you are in control of what is going on. So the next card here that we have is strengthening bond. So I feel like also this could be very much a week centered around relationships and what to do next. And I feel like this is in the healing process. But knowing that if this is a relationship reading for you, that it is very much where you guys will be strengthening your bond and things like that, and it will continue to grow. I cannot talk today. But also with whatever you are working toward, I feel like this is the week that is going to be a building block week for you, where things will start progressing where you haven't noticed a progression yet, and things like that. So that is absolutely fabulous. I'm going to take a sip of my iced tea. Oh my goodness, yes. So this is the tea that I got at Kroger's and things like that, which is the Lipton Peach Iced Tea, which is very good. And things like that. So I highly enjoyed it, and I'm glad I got it. So the next card here that we have is feeling alone. So I feel like we are feeling like there's no one around to help us, but knowing that our spiritual team is always guiding us on our path. And this is interesting that the moon is out there, but we do have a new moon this week. So we might be feeling insecure about what path that we need to go on and things like that. And we need to be able to work through those fears in order to take the action steps that are needed to be able to go into that next path and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic to be able to work through any triggers that may be holding us back and things like that. And knowing that your spiritual team is guiding you along that. And for some, this may be learning the lesson in I cannot talk today. For some, this may be learning the lesson of loneliness. Whenever I get excited, I get tongue-tied, I swear. And things like that, but that is okay. So here we have is daydreams and decisions. So I feel like we are planning the next steps of where we are. So I feel like if this is a relationship reading for you, the person is planning and daydreaming the next steps that they need to take. But they're a little bit afraid of the next step still, but they are planning it. And things like that. And until they're ready to take action upon it, they're going to be in that daydream mode. So that is there as well. So, the next card here that we have is detach. It almost reminds me of change and things like that. So kind of reminds me of Archangel Azrael coming from heaven and transitioning us to the other side and things like that. And things helping with the transition. So I feel like there's going to be some major transition for this week to be able to help us move into that next level. But I feel like some of us are going to be holding back because we're going to be guarded within our emotions and things like that, and not knowing how to express our emotions for this week. So the overall card here is that we are feeling a little bit of helpless and hopeless. So I feel like we are kind of at our wits' end about us, and we've been fighting the battle for so long, and we don't know which direction to turn to. That is all about learning to trust yourself and learning to trust in your intuition to be able to guide you to that next step and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the next card here that we have is share the love. Remember that having that equal balance of give and take of love, knowing that self-love, having that rose quartz around us to be able to help. And this is a very Archangel Chamuel card. So calling upon Archangel Chamuel to be able to help you through the week. I feel for some of us this might be a grieving week, and things like that. So that is one of those as well. So I do feel like that is something as well. So that I do feel is there as well. So, alright, let's get into here to the next cards. We have here is the Angel Wisdom, Rabbi Radley Valentine, one of my favorite dudes. Radley Valentine is an amazing dude. I will say that. So, what does everybody need to know for the week of July 16th through the 23rd, 2023? What does everybody need to know? What does everybody need to know for this week? I'm really excited about this week, actually. I'm really pumped. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, we got a Major Arcana card here. Alrighty, so the first card here that we have is the Six of Chalices. Children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from the past, romanticizing on how things used to be. So this could be a project that you have been doing in the past that is coming back, a job that will be coming back to you, or you are revisiting that job. And also, very much so, a love from the past will be coming back. So, that is very interesting and things like that. I love how the energy is, guiding us to heal from the past and things like that. So, very, very interesting. So, the next card here that we have is the High Priestess, which is a Major Arcana card. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust in the wisdom that you receive. So this is, again, all about trusting within yourself, trusting within your intuition. Not a time for taking action, but going within, like it said. Knowing what you want to do, and what you want to do is the right path. Whatever you are being guided toward, you are meant to do. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the next card here that we have is the 10 of Wands, which is working too hard or too many hours, the need for balance in your lives, let others help you, health problems due to stress. So remember, it's important to have that balance and maintain balance, otherwise you can get sick and things like that. So it's important to have that time to be able to rest. So maybe planning a vacation will be a beneficial change for that reducing of that mental health, gaining some clarity and things like that. So I'm going on vacation at the end of the month. So yeah, so that is really exciting. So it'll be a time for me to be able to recharge my batteries as well. So next news that we have is the Page of Wands. And we have is enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, and patient, news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar, do things that fuel your passions, finish what you start. So, again, return of something old into something new. Follow what your passions are. Follow your heart's desires, and you know that will lead you to your path and where you are supposed to be. I will be right back because my contact is bothering me. Alright, so I do apologize about that. My contact was acting really weird, and I was like, I really need to, like, fix that so that way I can get and to not bother me and stuff like that. So that is where that is at. So the next card here that we have is the pay. Oh, we did that card already, so I couldn't remember where we left off. Next is that we have is the Three of Wands, I believe. Do what you love, recognition for your highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. So it's all about building that foundation and things like that for achievement and things. So I do feel like we'll be getting a little bit of recognition for what we are doing and things like that. So don't be surprised when that comes for whatever it is that you are needing recognition for. That is where that is at. So the overall cards here is that we have is One of Wands. An amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you are passionate about. So I feel like when after you are done reflecting what you have done, and I feel like this is toward the end of the week, is that I feel like it's time to take action upon what you have reflected over, and then to be able to do it. Because it's interesting that we had a card time now not to take action, and then we have take action. But I feel like this is after that time of reflection for our next steps and things like that. So the next card here is that we have is the Five of the Chalices. Focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated, forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. So this is an interesting lesson, and sometimes it's hard to forgive ourselves for the things that we have done, because I think we're the most critical judges of ourselves, and it's best to be able to not judge ourselves, and to be able to forgive ourselves, and to be able to let go of past mistakes that we have made, and to be able to accept what we have done, and to be able to move on to be healed from those actions, whether they may be positive or negative, and things like that. So it's important to be able to forgive ourselves for what we have done, and things like that, or and to look at if things are not turning out the way that we seem. It's important to look underneath what we wanted, and sometimes, for example, let's just say you wanted a car and you wanted it at a specific dealer, but they never ended up getting you weren't able to get that car for whatever reason, and when you went to another dealer, you were able to get a car, and it was the car that you wanted, and it was at a better price. So that could, even though it wasn't exactly what you wanted, but think of it as the universe was protecting you and guiding you from getting a better deal on the car, and also getting a better rate for the car and things like that. So, and who knows, the other car may have been malfunctioning or at some point, and it could have been a safety hazard down the road. So sometimes it works out like that and things like that. So that is just a little lesson for us to have as well. So let us go ahead with the lesson cards by James Van Praagh. What does everybody need to know for this week? Oh, okay. I love when it is like that. Okay. Interesting lessons for this week. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So, allowing yourself to be free, just like the Shine card. Living your joy, allowing yourself to be free and not to be bogged down by having consequences and things like that. The next card here is that we have is guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So letting go of anything that we may feel like a regret or the should have, would have, could have, and things like that, and that is holding on to a lower vibration. So it's best to be able to release that lower vibration so that way our vibration can increase, and to be able to let go of anything that is no longer serving us for the greatest and higher good. So the next card here that we have is regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So knowing if there is something that you feel like gone wrong, and knowing that you did knowing that you did everything that you could to be able to change the outcome is what I wanted to say. For example, if you feel like you should have done more to prevent a loved one's passing, knowing that the soul was ready to leave their human body at that time and go over to the other side, and it was their soul's destiny, and that there was not much more that you could have done, but the soul is thankful for what you have done to be able to help them in their passing. So knowing that it was okay for them to be able to let go, and that's a hard lesson in the grieving process, and things like that. So but that is the end of the reading. I am so excited, and things like that. So this is going to be an interesting week. It might be a little bit of a heavy emotionally, but we got this. We can do this as I sip my iced tea. But if you would like a personalized angel reading with me, I'll leave all that information in the description box below. And of course, you can also visit me on my Etsy shop at Advice by Alex. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button, and also the little bell, so that way you get all the future notifications of all my videos. And liking this video also increases the algorithm and things like that. So until next time, everybody, God bless you, angel of blessings, and I will talk with you very soon. Bye, everybody.